Hello and welcome back to this podcast. And today I'm going to talk about what to do in Helsinki. If you're visiting Helsinki for the first time, it's very common that people use the hopper bus and buy these expensive tours. But there is a very interesting option that I suggest you do, and that is to take a tram. And the tram stop is in front of the department store Stockmann. And when you go to this department store Stockmann, you see at the main entrance there's a clock, and next to the clock is this tram stop, and you hop on the tram number 2. Well, first you have to buy the ticket, of course, because there's no ticket sales on the tram, but there is a vending machine where you can buy your ticket. So what you do is you take the tram. It will stop at the Market Square. You still stay on the tram, and you continue all the way to Olympia Terminal. It will stop there for a few minutes because it changed the numbers from 2 to 3, and you continue to the next stop, which is called Kaivopuisto. This neighborhood called Kaivopuisto is in fact situated right at the tip of the Helsinki Peninsula. And it's one of the oldest and most popular parks in the city. So that's why it's very important that you make that visit to appreciate the city. And also the streets surrounding the park forms a residential area. And there's only about 500 inhabitants in this neighborhood. And the area has the home of some old villas, and it's also what we call the Embassy Alley, where the number of embassies are located. So when you get off the Kaivopuisto tram station, you will see on the right side you will see the Russian embassy. You don't go there. You will see the Catholic church or the cathedral. But you cross the street and you leave the church behind you, and on the left side you see a marble palace. It's a marble cladded building, a residence from the 1920s, which has been converted to apartments. But I suggest that you take a walking down this wide alley, and on the right side you see a restaurant from the Gone By era, which is more like a nightclub, because this area, which was in 1830s, the high society spa opened its doors in the area near the park. So that it became actually a very popular social area, and as a result of that, it still remains a very popular area, particularly the May Day festivities, and also during the weekends it's very, very busy. But the things to see here for you as a visitor is to take a look at some of the beautiful villas that still remain from the early 20th century. But then you would need to, once you pass this Kaivo Huone restaurant, you there's a small alley to the left. You just go up there, and you will see immediately in front of you a wood apartment building, which is in color blue. You turn right, you continue, and on the left side you will see a beautiful building, a yellow building, which is nowadays also people live there. And the opposite side of this street you'll see Villa Kleine, which is a beautiful building from the 1800s, and now is a resident of the Dutch ambassador. But what you do is now you turn left, and when you turn left you will go up along the street, and you will end up at the Marshal of Finland, Marshal Mannerheim's residence, which is now a museum. And this is a worthwhile visit because now you'll have a chance to appreciate the history of Finland. And you can also have a very beautiful view of the harbor. So once you made that visit, just turn back, and walk back the same street that you came up and eventually turn left and keep on walking, and you will see there's an Estonian embassy on your left side, and when you continue, you will have the US Embassy, French Embassy, and the British Embassy. Once you continue down this street, you will end up by the shore, and there is a very popular cafe, which I recommend that you have a visit, and it's called Cafe Ursula. It's very popular during the weekends, also throughout the summer it's very, very popular. So once you have done that, continue your walk along the shoreline, and you will eventually end up, you will see in the distance, you will see a number of cafes and a beautiful area where you have the harbor, or where you have a lot of the weekend boats. So this is the first stop I recommend you do when you want to see something about Helsinki, which is not on your main track of area for people to view. So enjoy that walk, and I will continue at the next episode a little bit more what you can see in Helsinki.